Whew. It was a nice sunset tonight. I'm just kind of catching the end of it. But anyways, it's time for us to relax, sit down, and have a beer. But in the last video, we had gone, we'd left Harbor Key, a Great Harbor Key, came around the top of the island, and then dropped into the berries and got to the top of the berries and went to the Soldier Key. And in this video, I leave Soldier Key, we head south, and we go down. We have a great sail along the coast, down along the berries, and jump, and then obviously turn and jump over to Nassau. We pull in on the west end. There's a little anchorage over on the west end. It's a great spot to pull over. I've never been there before, but I'll definitely be using that spot again in the future. Also in the video, I'll do a little review on a noodle dish I got from Trader Joe's, so that'll be interesting. But outside of that, just want you to know that most of this video that I'm using is all from my cell phone. In the future videos, I'll be using the camera, and like I'm using now, and I'm much happier with how the camera's doing and how it looks and how it sounds. So I'll get rid of more of the wind noise and that kind of stuff as you see the videos progress here. But anyways, I hope you enjoy it and have a great night. This little string of islands right here that's the Berry Islands, all uninhabited, so pretty neat to go check out. Anyways, we're headed that way. Nassau should be over there somewhere. We got pretty good swells today. 4-footers. Just kind of close together. I don't like that. But we finally got angle on the wind, and we are cruising. So we're going to do 5-6 knots today. We should get over there by about 3 o'clock. Have a good day, guys. Me and the doggy. She doesn't like to sit up front when it's wavy. She likes to sit next to baby. Anyways, guys, we are headed out. Good morning to all of you. I love you. This is the day today. I'm hoping that the wind's going to get consistent here, and I'll be able to turn off the motor shortly. But it's okay if I run it for an hour or two. It chews up the battery a little bit, and then I can have internet while I'm sailing along, which is actually working really good so far. So, love you guys. I'll get to Nassau, and then I can call you, okay? I'm going to pay attention to what's going on in here. Finally got an angle on this wind so we can sail, which is nice. A little bumpy. I'm lucky I don't get seasick, so it doesn't bother me. I feel bad for those who do, though. Wind at about 60 degrees, heading over to Nassau. And the doggy, she's fine. She's all happy sleeping. Right over there is Atlantis buildings. You can see the big amusement park or whatever it is. the big resort. And then over here, you can start seeing the buildings popping up. So things are starting to show up on the horizon here. We're cruising, between 6.5 knots, getting good. We're moving fast today, and the still a little choppy, but it's kind of a little bit less. And I think as we continue to move in here behind the island, it's probably going to flatten out and be really nice the last hour here. So that's good. But relatively a nice crossing. You know, I don't get seasick, so it didn't bother me going up and down. But for those who get seasick, it would have been a rough day. Anyways, I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna anchor down on the west end of the island. So I'm not really gonna go into the harbor. I'm gonna kind of go tuck in on the west end and then be ready to jump down to the Exumas tomorrow. So everything's working good so far. So let's keep that going. And Doggy's chilling. Here we are. This is the western tip of Nassau, the island of Nassau. And that over there is Tenacious. We actually met them back in Miami, or Key Biscayne, and happened to bump into them when we pulled in today, which is kind of cool. Fun to see people. It's always fun to run into the cruisers that you got to know a little bit. So that's the fun part of this travel lifestyle. Anyways, I think today or tomorrow we're gonna stay here. There's a beach over here. I can take the dog to. This is all a park. There's like a big old cloud out there. But the wind is not gonna be great tomorrow for sailing to the next spot. So that's okay. I take a day off, chill out here, and then looks like Tuesday we'll be sailing over to the Exumas. So I'm cooking up some Trader Joe's Chicken Chow Mein. And I bought this and I threw it in the freezer and I kept it frozen. And this is what the picture looks like right here. So I want you to notice like how bright the greens are, how bright the reds are, and the nice big chunks of chicken in there and everything. And so I bought this, and okay, I'm gonna say right off the bat, I don't expect it to be perfect because it's frozen food. But this is what I'm cooking right now. And I just want you to look at how gross the vegetables look. I mean, like they're like pale green, the orange, and I like. Hold on. Here's like 1, 2, 3. Like this is all the chicken, right? That's the chicken right there. Oh, hold on. There's a piece right there. So hold on. Over here, chicken, big chunk of chicken, big chunk of chicken, big chunk of chicken. Over here, little piece of chicken, whatever. But I'm going to be honest. Here's why I'm doing this video. I'm cooking this right now, and I'm concerned I'm not going to be able to eat it. I'm going to try it and see if it's edible. But I figured, well, I better record it before I try it, so that if I can't eat it, at least I can put together like a fair video. So I'm not here to knock Trader Joe's, or knock frozen food or whatever, but you know, when you're out cruising and you have to buy some stuff and you throw it in the freezer and you kind of hope that at some point when you're on some anchorage somewhere that you can have like a little decent meal. I was actually kind of excited to buy this one. Hope someone's calling the radio. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat this one. I'm going to try. I'm going to put the sauce in. I'm going to cook it all up. The sauce might change the flavor enough to where I can get down some noodles and stuff tonight and be good. But, you know, you get what you get when you buy frozen food. So I'm going to leave it at that. Anyways, there you go. All right. Here's the Chicken Chow Mein test. Here it is right here. Right? So what I did was I cooked everything down pretty good. I had like a little bit of a mistrust of how things looked. But I'm going to give it a shot here. I'm going to give it a try. I put the sauce in. I mixed it all up. Cooked it. And it smells okay. You know, I mean, like it smelled okay like going to the pan. That was the big thing. I smelled it before I cooked it, you know, just to see if it had any weird. It didn't have an off smell or anything weird like that. But here it is. Right here, I'm gonna give it a little taste test. Okay, here's where I'm gonna go with this. If I was in a restaurant, I'd be disappointed. I'd be like, no, I'm not eating this, send it back. But this is a frozen meal, and you can't expect a whole lot out of that, you know. So it tastes good enough to eat. So I'm gonna eat it so that, you know, I don't have to make something else. You know, I hope I don't regret it. That's the big. Whew. Hope you guys are having a great day. Me and the doggy, we're just chilling out here on the back of the boat. It's a little windy and rocky, and we're at anchor, so we're just gonna chill out here today. Noodle review cost me 6 hours of my life. Don't ever do that. It was horrible. And moving on, no more noodles from the chow mein, frozen chow mein noodles from Trader Joe's. So that's my review on that. Anyways, besides that, Julie will be getting back on the boat when I get to Georgetown. So once we get to Georgetown, Julie get back on the boat, so you'll see somebody else besides just me in these videos coming up. And then Martin will be getting on the boat in later this spring, and then he'll be sailing with us back up to Charleston, and then we'll see Lily up in Charleston. So other than that, I'm kind of having fun making these videos for you guys. If you just do me a favor and share them, subscribe, put comments on there. I'd like to hear some feedback on what you like, what you don't like. And then lastly, if you haven't seen the older ones, go back and watch the older ones. Hopefully I'm getting better at this point than the older ones. And then outside of that, have a great day. And here's my final thought for you. A dream is just a dream until you set a date, and then it becomes a goal. So if you're dreaming of something, set a date, make it a goal, you'll make it happen. I heard that the other day on the net. I thought that was pretty cool. Anyways, have a great day, guys.